It's every parent's nightmare. In a small New England town, a closely knit family that has it all is torn apart by tragedy.
What a horrific thing to endure.
Jennifer Connelly is Grace, the mother. She and her husband are on their way home with their kids, and in a freak accident, their young son Josh is killed. The driver is Mark Ruffalo, Dwight, also a dad who is scared to death of losing his own son in a custody battle. So he keeps driving and doesn't tell the police or anyone, especially his ex-wife, played by Mira Sorvino.
If he reveals that he did this, I will take full custody away from him. I will be the sole custodian of our child, and his child will never forgive him or see him in that same heroic dad light that he now sees him in.
Can we just forget about the whole court thing for a minute? Lars doesn't care about the series. It's a Sox. When is that ever going to happen again? I just want to take him for the week. I'll get him to school on time, please. After that, I have to go away for a little while.
Jesus, Dwight, you're always running away.
Meanwhile, Ethan, who did lose his son forever, is trying to cope. It's a role Joaquin Phoenix went to great lengths to get right.
We reached out to an organization, Mad Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, and they were incredibly helpful in finding people that wanted to tell us their stories.
It really surprised me. I got about a week into it, and I thought, I don't know how to work on it. It's frightening. The subject matter is frightening, and I'm feeling it in my body, and it's in my dreams, and my jaw was locking up, and you know, it was a strain on me physically in a way that I hadn't anticipated.
What will happen to him if you catch him?
Well, I'll be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
Which is what?
Well, depending on the circumstances, he could get as much as 10 years.
Did it make you want to advocate for those victims?
Well, I think that there is definitely a problem with the judicial system, and I think that we see that in a number of cases, and there are a number of organizations that are working, and we did get close to a lot of people with MAD and some of the work that they're doing.
You can't be doing this.
Doing what?
Conducting your own investigation.
No one else is.
That's not true. You gotta see it.
Ethan quickly loses faith in the police and turns to a website that connects him with other hit-and-run victims' families, but his building frustration is putting a strain on his already devastated family.
Why should he get away with it?
He shouldn't get away with it. You think I want him to get away with it?
They hire a lawyer to put pressure on the cops, and it turns out the one they get knows a lot more about the case than they expected.
I believe that I'm going to have something concrete for you soon.
This puts Mark Ruffalo's character in an interesting situation, facing the man face to face whose life he has shattered. And as the movie unravels, the twists just keep coming.
There's a lot of coincidence, a lot of parallels, you know, even down to the fact that our sons are the same age, that, you know, my worry over my son's welfare leads to an impact on the accident that takes away another son's life. So,
okay.
You know.
But we'll stop there.
All right.
You're going to have to see it to get the rest.
Yes.
If you do see this one, don't expect to laugh too much. It's a pretty intense film, and it will definitely keep you on the edge of your seat. Also, it does take place in New England, and it was shot here, so you might even recognize a few stops along Reservation Road. For Backstage, I'm Blake Hayes.